Welcome back to the Mookie Chilson channel, and for what is going to be a journey together into the world of the unknown, I am going to see if my master collection of 1986 Topps autographed baseball cards has grown by one. I need two cards to complete it, to make it a complete master collection, and one of the two may be in a package I'm about to open, so stick with me. Now, if you've seen my earlier video, you know that I've started this pandemic project where I collect all of the Mets autographs. Some of them I sent through the mail, some of them I bought on eBay, some of them I bought in person, but it's taken me a long time and a lot of effort to get all these cards. There's some piles. I'm not going to go through them all here again, but the main display here is there. There's Keith and Dr. K and Ron Darling and Gary Carter, who was very hard to find, but I got him. And Gary Carter was one of the two cards I was warned at the beginning, you're not going to find one, don't bother. Gary Carter, and the other guy was Kelvin Chapman. Now, you probably have not heard of Kelvin Chapman. Kelvin Chapman was a middle infielder for the Mets who spent several years in the Mets minor league system, was supposed to be the right-handed hitting second baseman for when Wally Backman, who was a switch hitter but better from the left side, was not in the lineup. Kelvin Chapman was on the 1985 Mets, but he ended up injuring his leg, and the Mets ended up cutting him at the end of the year in 1985. So he never played for the Mets in 1986, but he did have a 1986 Topps baseball card. In fact, he retired after 1985. He was no longer in Major League Baseball. But he does have a card. And if he's got a card, I want to get it, and I want to get it autographed. Of course, again, I was warned this is impossible to find, so don't hold your breath. And I have literally never seen one before in real life. And never seen one in a Facebook group, in person. I have sent a TTM request to Kelvin Chapman that has not been answered. And so I wasn't sure I'd ever see it. Until I was putting my head on the pillow on my first night of my vacation with my family last week. And I looked at my saved eBay searches, and what do you know? Up on my eBay search, card number 492, Kelvin Chapman, second baseman, New York Mets, popped up. And it was a good-looking autograph, and I thought, oh my God, is this it? It was a 99-cent auction or $50 buy it now. And so I quickly messaged the seller, how did you get this card? Where is this from? The seller had no other baseball cards for sale, but did have a couple other things for sale. Did not have a ton of feedback, and so I wasn't sure what to make of it. And the seller responded fairly quickly and said that Kelvin Chapman had come to visit his baseball team in California and told stories of playing with the Mets and knowing Dwight Gooden, and gave him this autographed 1986 Topps baseball card. And so I decided I had done enough research on Kelvin Chapman to know that he was in California, and I decided to take a leap of faith, and I purchased the card. And so the question was, what would be waiting for me when I got home from my vacation? And the answer is this. Now, I have never, ever gotten a card in an envelope like this, a baseball card. This is a document mailer from the post office. Clearly the seller just went to the post office and got an envelope and put the card in. There is no plastic. I've sort of felt into this thing. There's nothing. I don't think there's any protection on this card whatsoever. I've covered up the addresses to protect the innocent. And so, which actually makes me feel better about this purchase. It makes me feel like this person is not some kind of experienced card seller, and so I kind of like that. I'm kind of intrigued, and hopefully hoping that that helps the story here for some reason. For some reason, it makes me believe that this is going to end up being a Kelvin Chapman that is authentic and worthy of joining the master collection. And so right now, I have not opened this. I'm going to open this live on tape, as they say. I believe the card is at the bottom of the card is over here. So I'm going to cut using my aqua blue sparkle scissors, which are my favorite scissors. I'm going to cut along here, and we're going to open this together here. So this is a Mookie Chilson channel exclusive. Will the Master Collection grow by one? My hands are currently on a card. I can feel cardboard. There is no plastic surrounding this card. I can confirm. I'm trying not to touch the face of the card. I don't know what condition this card is going to be in. Okay, there's the back of the card. And you can see a big old freaking fold in that card. Ugh, that's not great. And there's a crease back there. So I'm not terribly concerned about the condition of the card itself. That's not what this is about. This is about getting the autograph. And so let's see together. We're going to turn this over. How is this going to... I want to try and... I want to flip this around the right way. So let me look at how the Davey Johnson card is oriented. So let's see here. So I will flip like this. You ready? All right. On the count of three. 1, 2. Kelvin Chapman. There it is. From what I know about this card, and the autographs that I have seen of it previously, oh, it's got a nice little ding there. This looks like Kelvin Chapman's autograph. I have no reason to disbelieve that this is Kelvin Chapman's autograph. I don't think the seller would have faked this himself. So I will get it authenticated. I'll take it to JSA and see what they say. I'm a little bummed that this thing is so damaged like that. But ultimately, it's about the actual autograph itself. And I now have it in my collection pending authentication. So there you have it. Kelvin Chapman, I believe, just joined the ranks of the Mookie Chilson 1986 Topps Autograph Master Collection, and let's hope it holds up to authentication, and we continue to look for. I just need Rusty Staub. If this holds up, Rusty Staub is the last card, so the search will continue for Rusty, and hopefully Kelvin is in the fold, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you.